Well, g'day guys, we're down here at Techie Ice today, and the reason why we're down here is because of these brand new fridges. Now these brand new fridges, I got one for the boat and we've been putting it in the four-wheel drive and we've been giving it a fair old knock around. Now Ken from Techie Ice is going to tell us about these new fridges and why we're talking about these new fridges. Give us a quick rundown, Ken.
Yeah, Brian, thanks for coming down, and I'm sure you'll be very impressed with our fridge freezers. Yep. They're ranging from a 30 litre, a 45 litre, up to a 60 litre fridge freezer. With the fridge freezer itself, you've got two components within here.
I'll just lean it forward so they know. See?
If you can see, actually, you might not see that from here, but that's running at -8 at the moment. And at -8, you can treat this all as a freezer. And our other component area here, you can keep it for your dairy, because it's about 7 to 8 degrees warmer than the freezer department.
Yep.
Alternatively, you could put the freezer department up to past -10 and up to as far as -25. The whole fridge would freeze there. And
so the whole thing as -25?
Yeah, or even past -10.
Oh, okay then.
So if you're freezing meat, or you've been on a great fishing trip and you've filled up for the weekend, you can get all that fish home nice and safe. If you want to run it just as a fridge, you bring it back down to about 1 degrees or 0 or 2 degrees, or depending on how cool you want to keep
depending on how far you
soft drinks or beverages.
How far you're travelling, I suppose. And it's got, I notice you've got an LED light in there as well, which is very handy.
Yeah, getting in there late at night and you want to slip in there to get a cold drink.
Well, that's very important. You've got to know which one you're grabbing.
You can find what you're looking for. You also find that so you might be putting this onto a boat on a 12-volt battery.
Yep.
You can run it into a truck on 24 volt, and with our adapter you can also run it to 240 volt. So it suits all occasions.
So what you're saying is, it's very simple. What you're saying is we can go from 240 volt, 24 volt, 12 volt, and there's a mechanism inside the actual unit itself that when your car battery actually gets right down, it will know and turn itself off so it doesn't flatten your car battery. So when you get up in the morning, if that's not running, you can still start your car and drive off. That's very, very important.
Absolutely
there's a lot of other fridges that don't do that.
Yeah, you'll find some people might have a backup battery running on 2 batteries.
Yep.
Where they're going to get through the night quite comfortably, but
it'll still shut down regardless.
It will. Yeah. But just for that peace of mind, being out in the bush and you've had a great weekend and you wake up and you've got a flat battery,
it's all sad,
you're not going to come across that.
Yeah. So it'll automatically turn off, so no flat batteries. No.
Right.
Now the actual fridge itself is actually high density foam filled. Is that right?
That's
I've got it right?
Yep.
Now the reason they've done that, unlike other fridges, is if your fridge is not running, you can throw ice in there and you can use it as a normal esky as well.
Like an esky, yeah.
Yep.
In the event you just want to do that, and out in some of the the harsh background of Western Australia.
Up into the Kimberleys or
on
wherever.
the box to have that extra insulation in there.
Yep.
Will certainly make it perform at its best. So.
And they also come with a nice bag to wrap around them as well. Bit of insulation for when it's running.
A further special with the box. I mean, apart from buying our box at our discounted price, we're also throwing in the cover. An extra little cooler bag, 6 of those ice packs, which so you can freeze those, you can take them out, put them into your little esky. You might just go down to the bank to have a fish.
I tell you what, these are really handy too, really handy.
And we're also throwing the adapter to transfer it on 240 volt.
Yep. Alright. Oh, good stuff. What I wanted to show you is the eskies that we have in the boat is made from this particular esky. Now I wanted to show you that it's not only lockable, the locks go on there to stop people from getting it in, but also, as you can see, it's high density foam filled. Unlike a lot of eskies that are just got an air cavity in them, these ones are all filled with foam. And also I'd like to show you too, the double seal. One's like a fridge at home that you have in your normal household fridge, and the other seal as well. One's a soft one, one's a little bit firmer. So when it does up, bang. And don't forget, all foam filled, high density with a padlock. As you've seen on our show previous, they've got from really big ones to really small ones to little carry cases. And also I've just noticed here, which we're going to zoom around in a minute, that you do sleeping bags, swags, you do Gee, everything.
Self-inflatable mattresses.
Mattresses.
But you know, to get away for a weekend and have
You've
a
got pretty
fridge
much-
freezer, your swag and a sleeping bag.
Pretty
I'm
much
sure
got
they'll have a great
everything here.
weekend.
Now, for any of this information, you can go to thatsfishing.com.au, go to our link, and follow you. Well, basically just following you guys on our website. So, thanks, Ken,
That'd be
for
terrific. Good on you.
putting down. And I'm Brian Sands from That's Fishing. And don't forget, get to the link. Right, just as we were leaving, I have to show you this. It's a little bubbler for fridges, and you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Now, it takes 2 D-sized batteries, it blows air inside the esky for a little nozzle, so you can keep your live bait live if you've caught them somewhere else. Now, what a ripper of an idea, and it keeps them nice and fresh. I tell you what, guys, I've got to get one of these.
Yeah,